Hello lovely people, I welcome you once again to Bright and Clara's channel. Thank you for clicking. This is episode 6 on a 5-bedroom house that we are putting up for the lovely couples Antwi and Stella. This is a 5 BHK. BHK means 5-bedroom hall and kitchen. This project is located at Elmina and we are so excited about it. In your view is a 3D representation of the house. The cost estimated for this project is 451,807 Ghana cedis 9 pesos. As it stands now, nothing has changed. Should there be any changes, I will definitely update you about it. In dollars, it's $39,117.53. And I'm using a rate of $1 is to 12 Ghana cedis. In your view is the first floor plan. Yes, there might be changes in the first floor marrying to the ground floor. Mostly it happens in architectural drawing. Some architects do slight mistakes due to fatigue, tiredness or whatsoever, or the architect is not that experienced. You understand? They are just beginning their work. So they will charge you something small and do some shoddy work. So it is always good to have a competent mason who can spot those, especially with measurement. Okay, once you miss a measurement, it creates a whole distortion. Are you with me? So I will follow up on that discussion as the video progresses. In your view right now is the steel bender, Isaac Gomado, and his team are right here at Elmina in order to do the steel works. They stayed in a guest house and did all the pillars. In your view is what we call the mat. This is what the pillars sit on. The pillar is not supposed to sit on the bare ground, but rather it sits on these mats. And you can see the spaces in between each rod. Okay, these are 2 cm. We call them tenses. The tenses between each other should be equal. You understand? Yes, so they did all the starter pillars and the continuous pillars at the same time in order to reduce the cost of transportation. And that was necessary because of the distance. So all they did was the foundation pillars, which we call starter pillars, and the continuation pillars, which is for the superstructure. Are you with me? They're very necessary. In your foundation, we use 16 mm, 16 millimeter rod. Okay, because it's a first floor, we have to use 16 millimeter rod standard. They are high tensile, but that is too exorbitant. The standard iron rods are equally good and can even go up to even the 5th floor if you are using the 16 millimeter. In most cases, once you're going to a 1st floor, 2nd floor, 3rd floor, you have to begin with the 18 millimeter rod. Okay, so once you begin with 18 millimeter rod, you go to the 1st floor, 2nd floor. Going to 3rd floor, you can reduce it to 16. Going to 4th floor, you can reduce it to 14. 5th floor, you can still use 14. Are you with me? So Isaac Gomado is his name. He's a steel bender. In case you need his services, feel free to engage him. He's a trustworthy man. I admire him so much and I have full confidence in him. All right, so back at the site, this is Elmina and this is the 5-bedroom house. This is gorgeous, so beautiful. So this is the main porch. I would wish we use this porch as a carport because it's so huge, really huge. So earlier in episode 5, we started with the casting of the footing pillars or the starter pillars. So as you can see, we have removed some of the boards from the dried ones and then shifted them to the other ones that have not been casted yet to be casted. You understand? So we are doing kind of shifting in order to manage the boards. Are you with me? Yes. So continuing from where we left off earlier, I have full confidence in my artisans, especially with the foreman, Mr. Stephen Oppong. Okay, myself with my background from electrical engineering at Takrady Polytechnic, you know, and then moving on to Regent University where I did my oil and gas instrumentation. Okay, I am well versed working and I had my training from Mr. Hammond. Those that I've introduced Mr. Hammond to, I believe you've seen Mr. Hammond and you know the kind of person he is. So believe you me, the team that we have here is no joke. Well-learned, educated people, you know, people who have, you know, very educated, let me put it that way, and cultured, yes, well-mannered. Are you with me? Yes, that is what we have, a complete team. So we help you in the right direction. Okay, so I have full confidence in my foreman, Mr. Stephen Oppong. Whatever he does is 100%. The reason why I say this is that some architects usually make mistakes, and if you don't have a competent mason, they will put up the whole structure without spotting the mistake, and by the time you realize the whole house is up, and then someone else comes and say, oh, there's a mistake somewhere. By that time, a lot have been invested already. Are you with me? And you can't go back. You have to accept it. Believe you me, you will stay in this house, and whenever you see that error, you will just sigh, and you are going to live it with it for the rest of your lives. Are you with me? So it's better you find the right artisan, work with the right people, so that when you live in that house, it's filled with joy and happiness. You understand? So right from the foundation, whatever that needs to be done should be done. Are you with me? Yes. Take your time, look through it. I know some client, today they want something, the next minute they want something else. So you have to break and make, break and make. It happens. Even in my own house, even now as you speak to me, if I have my way, I could redesign my own house again. Actually, if I have the way and I have the money, I'll redesign my entire house completely in a different way. Because as we go by day in, day out, our mind, you know, we revolve. We revolve every day, and something new will come, something new will pop up. Are you with me? Yes. So rest assured that once you're working with my artisans, you are safe. Okay, we are safe. Make sure you get yourself the right architect. Architects make mistake in terms of measurement. They make mistake. How big is your room? How big is the corridor? How big is your kitchen? Okay, how big is your storeroom, your bathroom? If you want to have a jacuzzi, which usually I don't recommend. Most people buy jacuzzis in their room and they never use them. But hey, if you have the chance and you want to use it, man, kudos, keep it up. You can use it. But how big it is? Can you put a jacuzzi there and still have ample space? Where's your pasting sink going to be? All these need to be designed into the drawing and given measurement. Are you with me? So there are differences. If you take one architecture drawing and you take another man's architecture drawing, you will see complete difference. One comes with complete measurement, arrangement, decoration, everything done, and one other drawing only comes with just the foundation and just the layout. You don't see where the bed position is going to be, where a wardrobe, where a pasting sink is going to be, where your jacuzzi is going to be, your kitchen arrangement, where your island is going to be. They don't have anything like that. Just the block work with measurement. And that tells you the difference between those two architects. You understand? You don't have a 3D. Maybe it's just a picture. But that is wrong. A current architectural drawing should have a complete 3D and a 360 where you can view the entire house, okay, from the roof plan, from the side view, side elevation, front view, back view. You should get all of that so that at least the mason will follow suit. You understand? But if you just give a picture, most people, they just copy and paste. Most architects do the same. They just copy and paste. Are you with me? So pay money, get the right architect, and Mr. Frank Hammond has a complete architect. I'll put his number on the screen. Contact him. If you don't have a drawing, contact him now. And you'll be surprised and you'll be amazed the kind of services you get from Mr. Frank Hammond. He's my boss. He has trained me for so many years before I moved and continued to diaspora. You understand? So it's very, very important. Get in contact with the right people. Connect with the right people, well educated, who are exposed to technology, who are exposed and have the experiences that you need to be able to make your house lovely. You understand? So some drawings, you see the ground floor is is different from the first floor. The pillars are supposed to go all the way to the top. They're supposed to marry with the first floor, but you realize that when you get to the first floor, the pillars have been displaced. It's very wrong. Are you with me? It's very wrong. So as you can see in this box, the box as you see right there, it was not part of the plan. Most often it is not part of the plan, okay? But Steven decided to do everything right from the foundation. Why? Because the client wants to go for a German concrete. When you want to do a German concrete, every demarcation should begin from the foundation. Because most often than not, like the kitchen store, bathrooms, okay, utility rooms, those are smaller rooms. So most architects don't put that in the foundation plan. They rather do that on top after the overside casting have been done. So they'll demarcate that on top of the overside concrete. But once you know that you're going to do a German concrete, then you can't do anything on the top because the overside has not been casted, so you cannot lay blocks on top of the laterite. You have to do everything right from the foundation, and that takes a lot of blocks. So you can see that here the client requested to do a German concrete. So the wardrobes, most wardrobe people don't do it from the foundation, they do it from the top. So we began everything from the foundation, and this makes this house very solid, very, very solid. Everything begins from the foundation, so you have to dig everywhere, the wardrobe, the kitchen store, all the curves, the designs, everything is depicting from the foundation. Now in the front, there's a design at the front. Even that, most people don't do it from the foundation, but Steven did it from the foundation. Okay, so with Steven's experience, when you have him on your property, you are safe. With his experience working in Ghana for so many years and moving on to Dubai, he worked on so many projects. He realized that, hey, the treatment here, he's not comfortable. He prefers to go back home to Ghana and work back home, and that is superb. He does parapet design, fence wall designs, window designs, whatever design that you're looking for, he's ready to help you. So contact my foreman, Mr. Stephen Oppong, for any construction, he is there to support you. I have full confidence in all my artisans, and we bring to you competent people of intellectuals, people whom you can trust, and that is what I bring to you. And this channel is credible. Yes, here we don't scam people. So if your family members have duped you and you've lost hope, please look no further. Contact me as soon as possible. We have other possibilities. What are the options? We can provide you two options. Whether you buy the materials and we build the house for you, or you can delegate that to us. We will buy the materials and then we will build your house for you. But I believe that once you buy the materials, you have a fair and a better advantage. But there are some people who don't have anybody at all. I understand. We will still help you out. You understand? We will help you out. We are not here to take your money. We are here to give you detailed analysis. You will have the spreadsheet in front of you, which I'm going to prepare for you. You are going to follow everything step by step. Are you with me? You can do them in phases. As of now, once we are done with these pillars, because now we're done casting all the pillars, you can see we removed some of the boards and shifted them to other areas. So once we are done with casting all the pillars, the next thing is filling in the laterite. And as you can see from your extreme right hand side, we've started filling the laterite. Are you with me? The estimated laterite for this project is about 12 trips. Okay, 12 trips. Okay, and most people charge 400 Ghana cedis per trip to do the filling. You can use an excavator, but the excavator cannot fill into the middle of the structure. They can only fill at the peripheral. So you will end up using double money, because after the caterpillar or the bulldozer, you will still need manpower to do the filling. So you can see that from the back, it has been filled already. Okay, so one trip is charged 400 Ghana cedis by manual filling. A manual filling is 400 Ghana cedis per trip. Okay, you can bargain with them and see if they will reduce it for you. Are you with me? And for me, it's better to do it manually. Okay, you will need about 4 wheelbarrows. Okay, and you need about 7 to 8 people. Depends. It really depends. So once you give it as a contract and you know that it is 10 trips multiplied by 400 Ghana cedis, then you know how much you're going to pay for your filling. Okay, so it is up to you to bargain with them to reduce a little bit, because things are really hard of late. A mason is charging 150 Ghana cedis for laying 100 pieces of blocks per day, which constitutes to 2 bags of cement. A laborer is taking 120. Things have changed now. Are you with me? So be vigilant and you check how many blocks are you laying. Multiply the blocks by the workmanship. So that's 150 plus 120 for the laborer, making 270. So if it's going to lay 2,000 blocks, you multiply 2,000 blocks by 270 divided by 100 blocks per day, and that gives you the workmanship for the mason. 2,000 blocks multiplied by 270 Ghana cedis, which is the workmanship for the mason and that of the laborer. 270 multiplied by 2,000 blocks divided by the 100 blocks that they lay per day. You divide it by 100 blocks, and that gives you the actual price for you to pay. Now when you get that amount, you can decide to add 500 or 1,000 just to cushion the mason, to know that, hey, this is how much I'm going to give you for you to be able to do this X of work for me. You understand? It is very, very important. Okay, yes. So I've given you information about the filling, that of the mason. Are you with me? Yes. So that's how it works. Be vigilant in whatever you're doing. Be very polite as well. Respect yourself and respect the artisan. Okay, watch your utterances. Okay, be very decent. Make sure you pay on time. Don't delay the payment of your artisans, and expect that they will do a good job for you. Be very honest with yourself, and do your project in phases. If the means is not there, take your time. Do the phase. If it's the foundation, do it. Pour in the laterite, relax, let it settle properly. Don't force it. And then later on, by that time you have the estimate in front of you, and then you come up with another set of money and then raise the substructure, and then you do the pillar casting and everything, and then you go back and rest for a while, and then come back again, and then you raise it. If you have to be a story building, the cost is in the decking. The decking takes a lot of money because of the boards that you're going to use, the iron rods, okay, the plumbing, the electricals, okay, and then the casting. You need the sand, stones, cement, water. That's a lot goes in there. Okay, so prepare yourself adequately. If you have secured your land, please make sure that we need water, we need tank, we need wheelbarrows, we need shovels, we need pickers to dig. We are not going to come with our own pickers. If we have to come with our pickers, we will charge you for it. Are you with me? So you have to buy all those things. They'll become yours. We will not take it away. We will keep them for you. Okay, so they are very, very important. So this house is a 5-bedroom house, as you can see. Okay, this corridor is going straight to the kitchen. We have this, the dining, as it's showing now onto your left, and that small box is the laundry. We have the kitchen store. Are you with me? So beautiful, so beautiful, so beautiful. Okay, to your extreme right hand side is the hall. Okay, that is the hall, and believe you me, once we start the filling, you will love this house. You will love this house. Contact my foreman, Mr. Stephen Oppong, for all that you need. Okay, and we are here to support you. I'm here to guide you through. So in your view, you can see that we started off with the filling. Isn't this beautiful? So beautiful. So beautiful. Look at that. Look at that. So as they walk and go by, keep on filling, it is compacting. So you can see all the block work are showing. You see what I mean? And this is how we're going to pour the German concrete on the blocks. The German concrete is going to be on the blocks only. It's not going to be on the sand or the laterite. No. That is why we have to demarcate everything from the foundation. So we're going to pour concrete on the edge, on the surface of the block that is poking out. We're going to pour concrete over there and then continue with the block work. You can see. So this is the hall that he's walking through. Okay, so beautiful. And that is the dining. Okay, and that area that has been filled already is the staircase. This is the dining looking onto the porch. Okay, so beautiful, so beautiful. And that's a bedroom over there. All right, there's a staircase area. Oh, I love it. The design is unique. Okay, very unique. I love it when you have competent people working for you. You don't have issues at all. All right, so lovely people, watch out for episode 7, where I come your way with the complete video of the laterite filling. Okay, and from me to you, it's shalom. God bless you wherever you are. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. Give it a thumbs up, okay? Share it to your friends and your friends and your friends and your friends to make us #1. If you need a drawing, contact me. I will get you an architect for the drawing, okay? If you already have a drawing, send it to me and I will charge you $60 for the estimate, all right? And from there, we will start your project for you in pace. From me to you, it's shalom. God bless you wherever you are. Bye-bye.